Ah, yes. So it has begun. I have gotten into this crack/heroin known as Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. This mobile game, free download, anyone can fucking play it. This shit is dope. I have a story to tell about why I'm playing this, why I'm recording this, all this shit. Okay, so basically, around a week ago, it was I believe the day of the Walking Dead season premiere, so that was, what, like 8 days ago or something? Right now it's the 2nd of November. And what happened was, I started to get really sick, and I was pretty much bedridden, out of nowhere. Literally, Saturday, I'm fine. 100% A-okay. Sunday, I can't get out of bed at all. I'm just fucking bedridden. So, I was trying to figure out, like, what to do. Now, when I'm that sick, I don't really like to do much video work, because I feel like, you know, recording while sniffling, coughing, it just makes for a bad experience, a bad video. So I like to take a break, hold off on everything, and wait till I recover before I start recording again. Now, I downloaded this game to play because I was planning on maybe recording some stuff with it someday way later in the future, but not now. But the very first night that I got this, it went into a ridiculously long maintenance session about an hour after I got it and started playing. And what happened then when I woke up the next morning is that this character right here was announced. This character, Super Vegito, who is by far and away the best character in this game. Now, there's two versions of Dokkan Battle here. There's the global version, and then there's the Japanese version. Now, the Japanese version is about 4 months ahead in content and stuff. Like, they just got to Goku Black and stuff, whereas the global version still has to go through the Universe 6 stuff and some other things. Even that far down the line, 4 months, Super Vegito is still either the best card or the second best card, one of those. So, as soon as I found that out, I was sick anyway, and I just went into a fucking grinding session like never before seen. Now, if you guys see, I have 617 stones. That is the summoning method, the way you get cards in this game. That is an absolutely insane number. If you check out any videos that are trying to summon Vegito, they're probably not going to have this much. The only reason I have this much is because I literally just started the game and I was able to grind up all the stones. Now, I'm sure some of you guys watching this obviously have played this or know about it, but if you guys don't know about this, you should check it out. I mean, this is pretty dope to play. I haven't reached the point yet where I can't get any more stones from doing quests and stuff, but at a certain point, you're not really able to get very many stones besides, like, daily login bonuses and stuff. Like, each day you log in, they'll give you some stones or whatever. And then, of course, that takes us to what makes it a mobile game, which is, of course, that you can, you know, buy the stones, which can do a variety of things. Now, real quick, with this first video, guys, I'm just going to sort of go over the basics. I'm going to go over the cards we've got right now, the characters, how some things work. And then, starting with video 2, and then I don't know how long it'll last, the hunt for Vegito is going to begin. Now, the entire basis of me doing this video series is getting fucking Vegito. If I don't get Vegito, it's a failure. But guess what, motherfuckers? We are fucking getting Vegito on this series of videos. God damn it. 617 stones. It costs 5 stones to do just a summon, you know, just a normal one. We will get this motherfucker. Damn right. Alright, so let me start going over some things. So, you know, here we see the quest screen, news, gifts, Shenron, blah, blah, blah. Let me just go to the team and show off, like, a lot of the characters I have and sort of explain how I got these guys. Alright, so starting at the bottom, we have that, this Super Saiyan Gohan right here. This is, when you first start out, they give you, like, a free SSR, and that is the one I pulled. And I was able to awaken him to a UR, which, I don't know, SSR is probably like super secret rare, and then this is ultra rare. Alright, I'm getting way too many steps ahead. So, each, you know, Dokkan card or whatever, there's several different levels. It could be an N, which I guess is a normal, probably fit. There's R, which I suppose is rare. There's SR, probably super rare, secret rare. I'm not sure exactly. They might not even have official names. Then there's SSRs, you know, super, super rare, secret super rare, whatever you want to call it. Those are the ones that you really want to get. Then there's also URs, ultra rares. Then there's another level beyond that, transcendent UR. And then there's the final stage, which is LR, legendary rare. Now, in the global version, there are no current LRs, but I think in like 2 weeks, the first one is going to come out. It's a Super Saiyan Goku, but in order to get it, it is like, it's insane. I was looking up the way to get it, and I'm not going to be able to because I just started the game. I don't have the required cards to do it, but that's okay. If we get Vegito, excuse me, we are going to get Vegito, that'll be enough. Now, so let's say you pull like an SSR, which we did with this Gohan. Now, every card can be awakened, which this is the process where you'll give a card. Let's just pick like this Trunks right here. What you can do is you can give them these medals here at the top. And each medal you get, you guys see that would raise their stats right there. When you do all of these, you get the option to Z Awaken, which if you guys notice, this Trunks is an SR. And if we look at the bottom there, Z Awakening it will turn it into an SSR. So most cards are able to do one rank up like that. And it actually is very important to do that because, like, let's take a look at that Trunks again, this SR. If we take a look at it, we can see that its max level is 60, okay? So now let's take a look at an SSR, this Frieza right here. We see that the max level is actually 80. Now, each sort of, like, bump up in levels allows you to get about 20 more levels. And then, of course, if we look at, like, this UR, we get up to 100. Now, I don't have a Transcendent UR yet. I have one card, I believe, that can become one, and that's this Ultimate Gohan right here. This can become a Transcendent UR. Nothing else I have can. Yeah, I don't think so. So that explains pretty much the gist of that. Let me just quickly, briefly go over how I got all of these cards. So the Super Saiyan Gohan, you get an SSR when you start the game. It could be one of a couple, and I got that Gohan. Now this Goku right here is very, very good. Later on, I'll explain like what, huge damage and rare chance to stun, his instant transmission Kamehameha. Stunning is very good. This card was actually given away as part of a campaign that's currently going on. Let me hop over to the event screen. I'm going to go over these event screens and the quest screen in a little more detail in a second, but I just wanted to visually show this off. So there's currently a crossover event going on right now between Dragon Ball Z and One Piece. Now, of course, as of this moment, I don't have a lot of One Piece knowledge. In the future, I predict I will become obsessed with One Piece, similar to how I recently was with Naruto, but I haven't actually started One Piece yet. So as of right now, I'm ignorant on a lot of One Piece facts. But this crossover campaign has given us a lot of good shit. Each day, every time I've logged in, because of that crossover event, there's all kinds of dope-ass rewards, including Dragon Stones, and a lot of these cards I have here. Alright, so this Great Saiyan Man, I just got this from one of the event quests, and then I was able to actually Dokkan Awaken him. It originally was a teen Gohan in his high school outfit, and then you could Dokkan Awaken him into the Great Saiyan Man there. This Goku, I also was able to Dokkan Awaken him. He originally starts out as just like a normal Goku from the beginning of the Saiyan saga. Then you could upgrade him to Angel Goku from the second Dragon Ball Z ending, We Are Angels. And then you could Dokkan Awakening him into this card, which is, the first time Goku ever goes Super Saiyan. That is actually the exact manga panel. I love that right there. This Nappa I got from an event, and I was able to Dokkan Awaken it. It was just a normal, Nappa card, and you're able to Dokkan Awaken it into a Great Ape. Oh, wait, I didn't mention Dokkan Awakening yet. I'll get to everything, don't worry. So, like most people can awaken, like I showed this Trunks. Now, certain cards, after you awaken them, can then Dokkan Awaken, which transforms them into a completely different card. Because remember, if we try and awaken this Trunks, if you look down there, it'll still be the same one. Where's Android 13? Here he is. But this one, if you guys notice those medals right there, those are unique medals in order to Dokkan Awaken Android 13. Now, once I get all of these medals listed right here, I'll be able to turn this Android 13 into Super Android 13, the blue version, the fusion one from the movie. But Dokkan Awakening is hard because getting these medals is a real son of a bitch. Okay, so continuing to go on with how I got all of these characters. The other thing about this Nappa is he can turn into a Great Ape. The Great Ape is fucking broken. It is so damn good, but it does happen very, very rarely. When they become Great Ape, they are completely immune to damage. It's insane. So this Nappa has been a very good friend to me. He's helped me out quite a bit. Let's see. And then we got this Vegeta. I got this from the same event I got the Nappa. This Vegeta, there's nothing special about him. Okay, so starting with this Goten. Now, I was saving all of my stones for Vegito. I knew the event was coming out in about a week's time, so I started, you know, getting my ass grinding. But it came to a certain point where I started to get my ass beat because, you know, I was really only rocking these original 5 down here. The Gohan, the Goku, the Great Saiyan, and the Nappa. And originally, I had the Angel Goku, but when I Dokkan Awakened him into Super Saiyan Goku, you're not able to have 2 Super Saiyan, like, 2 of the same, you know, type of form on your team. So, like, okay, so see how we have that original Super Saiyan Goku right there? I can't then also put the Instant Transmission Goku because it's the same character. Now, you can have different, like, we can have Ultimate Gohan, Super Saiyan Gohan, you know, Kid Gohan, that's fine. But, like, you know, each kind of form of the character, like normal Goku or like Super Saiyan Goku, Super Saiyan 2 Goku, etc., those all count as different slots. So after I lost my ability to use that Goku, I didn't really have a replacement, and I realized, like, shit, okay, like, I am kind of fucked here. I'm actually going to have to spend a little stones. I need to get something good, and if I don't, I am in big-time trouble, because the rates to get cards is very, very low sometimes. However, we have this banner right here, which originally gives you 3 summons with a guaranteed SSR. Now, basically, you could do, like, a single summon on a lot of these banners, which will give you 1 card. And then if you do a multi-summon, it'll give you 10 cards. If you guys notice, it's the same value. Like, you know, 10 times 5 is going to be 50. So you could either, you know, do 10 times with a single summon or do 1 multi-summon. The reason I don't like multi-summons, and I'm not going to do them very often, is because if you guys know from any of my other videos, my luck is horrible. And if you get a bad roll on that multi-summon, you're going to get 10 pieces of shit. But even the most unluckiest person is probably not going to get 10 consecutive, you know, single summon rolls of shit. So that's why I mostly will be doing single summons. Now, we'll get into it next time once we start summoning. But this Vegito banner actually has a... Oh, wait, I was up there. Yeah. Right here. 3 multi-summons, and then you get the 4th free. So we'll probably do that. We'll do the 4 multi-summons, and then after that point, we are going to be sticking to the single summons. Okay, but I explained that. So what I did was I did that premium guaranteed SSR summons you get 3 times, and I got really, really lucky. So I got this Goten. Nothing too great. He's, you know, just an SR. But I got this card, which saved my fucking ass. This Gotenks, he's not the best of all time, but if you guys see his leader skill, Ki +3 when HP is 50% or above, Ki is the name of the game here. When you have enough Ki, you can do your super attacks. This Gotenks saved my bacon, allowing me to really begin to dominate and grind a ton of stones without having to actually do many more summons. Now, I did, of course, that was a multi-summon, so I got 10 cards. The funny thing is, in that same multi-summon, I got 2 versions of this Gotenks. Now, what you can do when you have dupes is, I don't have any dupes right here, but I could show this off real quick. I know what these freezes. So, if you could train people to, like, raise their stats, you know, you pick, like, training locations, different things that'll raise parameters. You have training items, which will give experience. They also get experience by doing quests, but in order to do training, you have to put at least 1 training partner in there. Now, notice how this this other Frieza will give a super attack level up, but it's only 30%. Now, if it's the exact same card, what'll happen is it'll be a 100% chance of raising the super attack. And if you guys see, super attack level 1 out of 10. So I got 2 of these Gotenkses, so I was able to raise his super attack to 2 out of 10. Which I'm pretty sure it is a pretty significant boost in power, so it's very, very worth it. And then I also got this GT Gohan. Hold on, let's go back here. Yeah, I also got this GT Gohan and also this Super Saiyan Bardock in that same multi-summon. These guys all did very, very well for me as we were moving forward. This Piccolo right here, this was part of the One Piece crossover. I got this for free when I logged in one day. Haven't really used it much, but it does seem interesting. This Goku right here, I got this just doing normal quests. I'll quickly glance over some of those before we finish up today. This Gohan was also part of the One Piece crossover. I got that. This Gohan's pretty good because it can stun enemies, which is always very fantastic. Now, this King Cold is special in that once I Dokkan Awaken him, he actually will become a strike character, a super strike character, which you get from these quests over here. There's a couple of special events that happen every once in a while, and if you really grind them hard and get the proper medals for those and such, you can make them strike characters, which, if you guys remember, I was talking about that LR Super Saiyan Goku. Well, you can only use strike characters, and I don't have any. Now, one of those Mecha Friezas and then King Cold I got from here, and I eventually can Dokkan Awaken them into the strike character, but I don't have the required medals yet. Alright, so let's go back in. So that's where we got the King Cold. Now, here's the thing. So I started getting my ass beat again, plus I found out that Super Vegito is the best card in the game, but when you Dokkan Awaken him, like, he becomes unstoppable, invincible, truly just the god card. So, in order to get that, we have to do this event over here, which is extremely difficult, and you can only really beat this, I think, with Transcendent URs, or if you have, like, a really, really solid strategy. I don't even really have enough cards to pull off, like, a great strategy to do it. The event is still active, but I don't think it'll be active for very long. This one. This boss Gohan right here is redonkulous, and I have to do that in order to get the medals to, move that Gohan to the Transcendent one. But I gambled, and I decided, you know what? Let me just do one summon. Let me see if I can't get one of these special Dokkan cards. And I did get lucky, and in one multi-summon, I got that SSR Gohan. I've only done 2 summons off-screen. This one right here, the one SSR guaranteed, that's where I got that Gotenks. And then it was this one right here, this Dokkan Festival, I did a multi-summon and I got that Gohan. Now, if we look at this Great Ape Fest, and then there also, oh, I went by it, didn't I? There was a one-time only 30 stones multi-summon. There was the same thing with this Dokkan Festival, and that's what I did. I did the one-time only 30 stones summon, and I got lucky again. I'm actually nervous because in 2 multi-summons, I got 4 SSRs, which makes me incredibly nervous because I don't want my luck to dry up before we start going for fucking Vegito, right? But shit. Okay, so in that multi-summon, I got this Ultimate Gohan, who I've since got up to UR. He originally is an SSR. I got this Goten. This Goten is really, really useful because he could change agility spheres to rainbow spheres. I'm actually going to talk about the battle mechanics in a different video, but whatever. This Goten was really useful. And I also got this Gohan, this SSR Gohan, which is incredible because there's a Brawly event that I'm going to have to do eventually. And this Gohan, see that passive skill, Disable Rampage, this is designed specifically to beat that one boss, so I got lucky there. This Cell I just got from one of those Strike events. The Friezas, both Mecha Friezas, I got from the Strike events. One of these, this one right here, can be Dokkan Awakened into Golden Frieza, but it requires a lot of medals that I don't have a chance to get right now. This Vegeta was part of a crossover event with One Piece. And Android 13, I got this for free doing the story mode. And this Goten was also part of the One Piece crossover event. This Elder Kai, now these are for one purpose only, and that is just if you see guaranteed super attack level up by 1. So you give this to anyone you want, and it's guaranteed their super attack will go up by 1. We are saving this for Super Vegito. We are going to get him. This Cyberman's just trash. I'll eventually use him for training. This Trunks I just got a couple hours ago as part of the One Piece crossover event. Like that SSR Gohan, he also disables Rampage, so he'll be good for that Brawly event. I will be recording that Brawly event once I do it. And this Viku right here, the failed fusion of Goku and Vegeta into Gogeta. I actually just did this while I was getting the recording software set up for it, and I got lucky and I got this in that little event over there. Alright, so that goes over the team. At this point, I've gone over most of the stuff that I need to go over. There's items you can use in battle. You know, you've got your support items, all of these, you know, shit like that. Now, as far as, like, the questing and stuff goes, the story mode is very, very underwhelming. I'm probably not going to record much of it. I mean, there's not really any interesting things that go on in these quests here. Like, it's just every single one of these, you end up fighting like the fucking Ginyu Force. I swear. Out of like the 100 battles I've done, probably 60 of them have been against the Ginyu Force. I'll talk about the story later on, I guess. There's not really much to show. Area 9 was cool because you fight Super Saiyan Vegeta. And then Area 14 was cool because you fight the androids from Movie 7, including Super Android 13. And then, of course, we have the events, which I briefly glanced over. But, you know, these entail a lot of the Dokkan events, which will get you medals, and those are the bosses. Like the Ultimate Gohan one I referenced before. There's the Cell one. There's the Vegeta one. There's the Gogeta one. There's that Brawly one. Now... there's also, yeah, the Beerus one, too. Now, I'm gonna need to do this one right here to get Super Vegito to that awesome card. That's it right there. That's the Super Vegito, the Transcended UR. Now, in order to really beat that, you need some Transcended URs. Now, I probably could get the Brawly one, I think, if we pull Brawly while trying to summon Vegito, which we could. We have a lot of stones. And then I'd have a good chance at getting the Vegito. I definitely will show off these boss fights as I do them. Now, all of these events, they have, like, actual strict time limits, like real-life days as to when they're available. But they all eventually come back around, so we can get to it later. Okay, so I actually think that covers everything pretty sufficiently. There's also this mission screen, which is, you know, this is just you do various things and you get rewarded with dragon stones. There's some characters, stuff like that. Like, if we go to Kinkai missions, you know, have Shenron grant 10 wishes, you know, clear all stages on Z Hard from area 10 to 15. You know, you guys get it. One thing I haven't done yet is the World Tournament. That's coming up in a couple weeks. I probably will record a little bit of that. We'll talk about that once we get there. But, okay. I think that does it for this video, you know, this sort of introduction to the Dokkan game and such. Now, next time, guys, we're gonna go in. I am shocked. I knew this banner was gonna have Super Vegito. I did not fucking realize Gogeta was in this as well, though. Vegito is the best card in the game right now in Global. Global is the version, of course, that we're playing right now. Gogeta is the second best. So we could get real lucky here. Next time, bitches, the hunt for Vegito begins. Give me your energy. Raise your hands in the sky. I'm going to need it next time. We are getting this Vegito. I have 617 stones. We are going until I get Vegito or I run out. Hopefully, if I don't get Vegito, I'm done. I'm never recording another Dokkan Battle video ever again. But we're going to get him next time it begins.